Alright guys, so I tried to go live earlier, and it doesn't really seem like my phone likes the rural area that we're in. This is Nick Miller's soon-to-be all-wheel drive EG turbo hatchback. Got a bunch of work done here. We just applied new undercoat after we smoothed everything out, cleaned everything up. Again, this is a supplemental video because the live feed that I posted earlier was straight crap, and I want to make sure that you guys see the actual quality going in and care going into getting his car prepared. Now, for a lot of you who are going to want to run this kit, you're going to want to run with the spare tire well installed. So that keeps you as close to a street car as possible. And we've taken provisions to make sure that Nick is able to achieve exactly that. This is a street car that will be all-wheel drive. With the amount of power he's running, it really doesn't matter too much for him to have the perfect axle angle. However, our kits are built in two styles. We have one that removes the spare tire well and replaces it with plate sheet metal. And the subframe is mounted back a little further to give you the perfect axle angle. Whereas at the same time, our trailing arms are actually utilizing the lower control arm in a about 2 or 3 inch gap. So we're actually moving the lower control arm back to allow for better axle clearance for the axle boot here, so that we can reduce the effects of rubbing against that and possibly spilling out all your grease all over your car and making a huge freaking mess. I don't like it either, guys. When my axles blow up, I typically throw a fit about it because I don't want to have to clean it. But that's me. Sometimes I'm a prima donna. No homo. At the same time, this being Nick Miller's car, he's got a lot to get used to. Now, Cody Eagle, my business partner, his car is already all-wheel drive. He's got a significantly built all-wheel drive EG hatch. And he sees no issues with using the factory CRV rear axles for a car 500 horsepower maybe and below. However, the issue is always going to be the transfer case and the viscous coupler built into the differential. And that a lot has to do with the fact that the viscous coupler on the CRV differentials really isn't designed to hold this kind of power. So we are recreating some additional units to help with that. Going into R&D with Rex Illustrata, who is our chief mechanical engineer, business partner. Great all-around dude, straight Euro. That's how he gets down. But instead, we have come up with a unique design of our own, and we'll be utilizing that system to help augment some of you who are seeking a higher horsepower from your all-wheel drive conversions. At the same time, with the billet transfer case and the opportunity to go full-time four-wheel drive with our GM to Honda all-wheel drive conversion or four-wheel drive conversion, you will have the best mix of all of the above power and performance and durability. With this car, we're going to be mounting the carrier bearing here in the center and making room for a 3-inch drive shaft with 13-10 universal joints and custom flange yokes, I should say, so that we can allow him to mount his custom drive shaft, make them in aluminum, steel, and carbon fiber. And they are from Driveline Specialties. We have a custom fuel cell that Nick actually picked up here. We'll be mounting in his trunk. It's going to be running an Aeromotive A1000, and that should give him the ability to run every bit of fuel requirement that he needs to get his car where it needs to go. And any desired performance attributes afterwards: larger boost, bigger turbo, larger injectors, things of that nature. So this is a supplemental video to give you guys a clearer image of exactly what it is that we've done here. And I will take one of the subframe here as well shortly. Just got to clean up a little bit around the shop. But yeah, guys, Stay tuned.